Hey there everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of Shani Speaks Now. I am Shani, of course, and if you've been watching, thank you so much for watching, and how have you been doing? If you haven't been watching, well, it's okay. I forgive, but hopefully this is your first time experiencing my show, and I hope that you love everything that you see. Now, on today's episode, I'm going to kind of dive into some Condo Queen Chronicles waters. Can I say that? I don't know, but I'm gonna say it. But it's gonna be a Condo Queens Chronicle episode where I talk about certain things that are real estate related. And I'm really excited about this episode because for those that have been following, in April 1st to be exact, I did a seminar that was a first-time homebuyer seminar, just kind of giving information to people who are interested in buying a home, and namely young women who were interested in buying a home, because as I've shared before, when I bought my home, I was a young woman who's single, not married, had no kids, and didn't think that buying a home was something that I could even consider or accomplish or achieve. But thanks to a great realtor and a great broker, I was able to do just that. And I want to kind of be able to push other young women out there who may be, mid-career or maybe even the heights of their career, who really want to own something for themselves. So I did a seminar encouraging young women to do just that. And I had two sisters by the name of Natalie and Debbie who took me up on my challenge. So I got a chance, now that they are home buyers, to be able to interview them. The seminar was in April, and we started looking for a home for them not too far after the seminar. We were under contract in May, which was literally about a month and 4 days after the seminar. We found a home that they really loved. We were under contract, and they closed on that home by the end of June. So it was a pretty quick, swift process for them, but they're really excited about their new home, and you're gonna get a chance to meet them, and we're gonna do an interview right in their home. So why don't you sit back, relax, and check this out. Hey there everyone, and like I said, I'm here with two of the amazing buyers that I had from the seminar I did in April. Now, for those of you that have not been watching Shani Speaks Now and need to catch up, back in April I had a house buying seminar, April 1st. It was called Foolproof Home Buyer's Guide, and it was for first-time home buyers, and these sisters, Natalie and Debbie, they came to the seminar and they ended up being my clients. Yes. And I decided that, sometimes you hear about seminars, you hear about things, you hear about all these things going on, you never really know what happens from them, and I really felt like these ladies, these women, were a success story from the seminar. And it was exciting for me because it was the very first time that I had ever done anything like that. So it was a step of faith for me, and I feel like, that step of faith ended up being a victory for these women and having a new home as young women. Now, first and foremost, I want to first find out from both of you, what was something in the seminar that really either stuck with you or made you feel confident that you could move forward into this new chapter?
I think for me that it was realistic. Like, you have a goal, but then you kind of hear things like it's hard to be a homeowner, or the closing costs, and just misconceptions that I didn't know were out there until the seminar gave us information.
Right. Awesome. Anything for you, Debbie?
Kind of the same thing. I didn't know that how quote unquote easy the process can be, because I wasn't too familiar with the process. But as long as you kind of have in mind what you're looking for, and if you're financially ready, that basically anybody's able to buy a home based on different financial needs. So there's a program for everyone, which I didn't know it was that simple.
Right. Which is cool, because a lot of people, that's the scariest thing about home buying. They have no clue, so they kind of just see it as something that can't be attained, not realizing there's a lot of help out there. There's a lot of different programs. There's a lot of different lenders. Sometimes it comes down to who you're working with even. Whether your realtor knows what they're doing, whether the lender you're working with knows what they're doing. So a lot of those things kind of fit into it too.
Yeah, like a week before the seminar, we actually went to Bank of America, and we were like, oh, this might not work. But we met other people that helped us, and were like part of the team. And that was very helpful at the seminar.
That's awesome. Now, in terms of actually being in the process, you found the house that you loved, you're under contract. Was there anything that surprised you or threw you off a little bit that maybe you weren't expecting during the process?
I think it was just more the back end as far as getting everything with the mortgage. I didn't know it would be take that long, but it's just so many different people that have different roles in it, and I didn't know that process.
Right.
And even so, it really wasn't that bad.
Yeah. It is. It's one of those necessary evils, because it really comes down to paperwork. I'm not gonna lie. Buying a house is a lot of paperwork, and it's not even paperwork that you all have to do, but having to produce a lot of the same paperwork. They ask you for pay stubs often. They ask you for school loan information often. They ask you to produce a lot of things as a lot of checks and balances. And like Debbie said, there's so many different people behind the scenes that a lot of times you all don't meet or don't have contact with, or maybe only have contact with through phone or through email or something like that. So it can make it a little bit weird, a little bit crazy. But that process is over, and you're homeowners. So now that you're in your home, I mean, what does it feel like for you? What's your favorite part of the house? How does it feel just to like be young women who own a home? That's so powerful to me.
I think it's still surreal, like to think, wow, like we actually did this. Because if you asked us in January if we're gonna buy a home, we wouldn't even thinking about that.
Right.
So I think it's really like I'm still in a dream.
They definitely feel like an adult. All our family has come and they just tell us how proud they are. And it's my favorite part is probably the kitchen.
Yeah, definitely.
And I love my room.
Maybe they'll let me show you guys the kitchen. They still moving in, so we're not gonna be able to be nosy and be all in their house, but maybe the kitchen, okay? Now, for those that are first-time home buyers who are maybe thinking about the process or never gone through the process, or maybe they're in the process now, is there any advice you would give them or anything that you would want to tell them about this process?
I would say get with a team. Like, make sure your credit is on point. You know, if you need financial advisor help or anything like that, make sure you have all that stuff taken care of, and like your income, and just like go talk to a realtor and kind of see where you're at. Maybe you're a year away, 2 years away. It's never too early to start looking.
Right.
Yeah, I think Natalie's correct. Definitely talk to a broker, because you might think you're unable to afford a home, but like I said earlier, there's a program out there for everyone.
Right.
So just to talk to a broker, see maybe you need to correct your credit or save a little bit more for that type of house that you're looking for. But definitely don't feel that you can't do it because, you know, my finances are not right or my credit. You can just, I feel, definitely ask questions.
Because I was shocked how much we actually had to put out of pocket in total. That was
I thought it would be
I was
more,
not expecting that at all.
Yeah. You guys were, whether you knew it or not, you all were really like perfect home buyers. If you're a realtor, these are the type of home buyers you want. They made my life so much easier. Not only were you guys sweet to work with, but you were on point. I mean, you all did a lot of groundwork ahead of time that helped me kind of just navigate you in the right directions. So that, you know, you could get stuff done. You responded when you needed to. It's so important. If you're buying a house and your realtor contacts you via text or email, please hit the back right away. It could be life or death. It could be house or no house. But you guys were awesome with that, and I really, really appreciate that. And the tips that you gave for first-time home buyers was right on point. It really comes down to preparation ahead of time, so you don't get disappointed in the process, or you don't start the process prematurely, and you can feel confident and comfortable going into it. And then another point is, you know, attending another one of my seminars, which will be coming up, and maybe contacting me so I can be your realtor. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just being silly. But you all made some great points, and I have to say, just because, you know, it's young women who are doing this, and when I bought my home, not to say that I'm an old woman now, no, I still got it together. But I was a young woman when I bought my house, and same thing. I didn't think it was something I could do. I was never thinking about it, and now that's why I really want to reach out to this age group, this demographic, because I want you all to know that, you know, if you are doing what you need to do, you're taking care of your finances, you're taking care of yourself in terms of being responsible, that it is something that can be attainable if you want it. And it really is one of the best investments you'll make, and, you know, real estate will always be there. People will always need somewhere to live.
Yeah,
that's
so,
right.
You know, it's a great asset for you guys even moving forward. So I'm just really proud of you guys.
Aw,
I'm so excited. And
you were great to work with.
No, you're really great to work with. You made the process so easy.
I appreciate that. I didn't pay them to say that, y'all. It's from the bottom of their hearts. Pay attention. No, I'm just playing. I really thank you guys so much for taking the time to talk to me today. And I'm glad that I got a chance to come back by here. So again, this is Natalie and Debbie. So first-time home buyers. Why can't I talk, people? I'm gonna try that again. This is Natalie and Debbie, first-time home buyers, and I'm really proud of them. And if you are interested in being a first-time home buyer, make sure that you contact me. My email address is shaniyourrealtor@gmail.com, and I'll have it in the comment section below. And I'll be happy to give you some information, just to talk to you. Like she said, sometimes it's not about being ready for the process. It's just talking to someone that knows what they're doing, that can talk you through. All right, ladies. Well, thank you guys so much once again, and I can't wait to see the house when everything is good and done, and y'all invite me over for dinner. Notice how I plugged that real quick. All right, guys. Thank you. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the interview, and thanks again to Natalie and Debbie for allowing us to take a sneak peek into their home. We didn't get a chance to see the kitchen. We planned on it. But then we started talking, you know, sometimes like girls do, and then before you know it, I just left. So, sorry, we couldn't be a voyeur in their house this time. But hopefully I'll have a lot more home buyers that I'll get a chance to talk to, and we'll get a chance to kind of take a little sneak peek of the inside of their home. But I do hope that you learned from their firsthand experience just a little bit about the process, and that for some of you who are thinking about buying a home and have never done that, that maybe puts you a little bit at ease, that you realize that it is something that is possible, that it can be a good process, it can be a fun process, and that it all has to do a lot of times with the realtor you choose. I'm here, people. I'm here. Shameless plug. Process. I am more than willing to sit with you and talk to you and teach you a little bit more about real estate. And all you have to do is contact me. My email address is shaniyourrealtor@gmail.com, and it is in the comments below. So make sure that you hit me up. I'll be happy to either answer any questions you have via email, or maybe even meet you sometime or somewhere in the Orlando area to talk a little bit more about what your questions may be and see if we can get you on the right path to being a new homeowner, which is so exciting. Seriously, it's one of the best feelings that you can definitely have. Well, without further ado, that is all we have for this week's show. Please continue to watch, and please continue to subscribe. I try to do these shows as often as possible, and I have to admit it's been definitely a faith-based walk for me, because it's difficult trying to balance life and do YouTube. For those that are YouTubers like, yo, and do this like on a regular basis, claps all around, because this is no joke. But I'm really, really grateful to have this platform, and it's been a lot of fun so far. So I'm trying to pump them out as fast as I can, and I'm looking forward to doing some more shows. But I hope that you are enjoying what you see so far. So definitely subscribe, so you don't miss out when I do get a chance to put a new show and episode out there. And of course, I'm on social media, so you can follow me at ShaniSpeaksNow, whether it be on Instagram, whether it be on Twitter, and I'm also on LinkedIn for ShaniSpeaksNow. And let me think if there's anything else. And of course, feel free to comment if there's something that you think you want me to touch on. If you're a small business owner in the area and you want me to spotlight your business, or if you have some sort of great organization or something positive that you want me to highlight, definitely hit me up. I'm all about suggestions. But of course, I will keep cranking out ideas and creativity as I go as well. Well, that is all I have for you. You know the motto: always keep the faith and let the Lord fight your battles. Until next time, take care.